Good afternoon. Thank you for watching another edition of the Chatting Show. I am loving the new name of this thing. I feel like it's so fitting. Before we get rocking, Jason, did you get Manny set up on his? Is it streaming on his Facebook? Let me just want to double check the technical stuff.
Set it up for him.
You gonna do it? All right. So Manny, he's gonna make sure that you're good and it's streaming on your page as well, so people can watch live.
Awesome.
So I'm going to start off by saying welcome. Thank you so much for being on our show today.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. So this is Manny Adames. I'm going to do it. It's not Adames. It's Adames, right? Manny Adames. He is the newly minted team leader / director over at the newest Opus office down in Fishtown in Philadelphia. We are going to learn a lot about Manny today. Today is Chatting with Manny. So I want to pick you upside down, turn you all around, and find everything out about you. No secrets here, Manny.
Just be a little bit kind. You know, you and I grew up in Philadelphia, so you know the code.
So first and foremost, why don't you give everyone a context of the Fishtown office? We know you started it out as another brand, but you were the one that selected it. You were the one that started it. Give for people that don't know Philadelphia, and then also for people that do, tell us where you're located, what community, that whole good stuff.
All right. Well, the office is actually in the heart of Fishtown, right on Front Street, between Thompson and Girard Avenue. So we're just literally 10 feet away from the Girard Avenue entrance. Great location. A lot of restaurants, shop, walkability. Construction's going around here is like crazy. The atmosphere is so cool around here. There's just a lot to do. People love living here. I actually grew up in Philadelphia, not too far from here. So seeing the change that this community is going through and the vibrant of it just made a lot of sense to put a boutique, real estate office in the area that meshes with the community. So
do you, for people that don't know, Fishtown, when would you say Fishtown had its boom? 5 years or maybe more now, 10 years?
No, Fishtown, I would say, started becoming lively close to 15 years already, I want to say.
Wow.
Yeah. I want to say the last 8 years, it's just been on fire. It's been untouchable. Like you're talking about, my personal opinion, a bypass Northern Liberty when it comes to, restaurants want to be in here. Hot nightlife wants to be here. This is the mecca of the cool spot in Philadelphia right now.
So what are your what's some of your go-to spots around there? Are you a foodie?
Oh my God, I'm a big foodie. That was the problem with getting this location. It's like you just nonstop eating around here. You have LMO, you have Front Street Cafe, literally right across the street from my office. In March of this year, a brewery opened up. Then you have Middle Child, that's next door to us. They were recognized on, believe it or not, by Good Morning America as one of the top 3 breakfast restaurants in the nation.
Wow.
Yes. So and there's just more and more coming around here. You have the Garage bar, nice spot around the corner. You just have a lot. And there's the thing is more and more. Like, I feel like every season or every year, 1 or 2 more restaurants come in. And what's great about it is all, not even franchise, is all mom and pop restaurants. You have Steven Starr coming down here, so on and so forth.
Yeah.
So it's just the place to be.
Yeah. Yeah, it's incredible. For people that don't know where Fishtown is, maybe you want to give them like a geographic explanation in terms of Center City, South Philly, North Philly. Where does this Fishtown fit?
So Fishtown is located on past North Philadelphia, then it's Fishtown, Northern Liberty. So we're probably 10 minutes away from Center City,
Mhm.
Philadelphia, right off of Girard Avenue. So we're looking at, you can say, between Lehigh Avenue and Girard Avenue, and from 2nd Street going all the way down to Richmond Street, towards 95. It is a big area. It's
Yeah.
neighborhood. It's what's great about it is everyone looks out for each other. It's a neighborhood ride. Everyone's, in great spirit. You have a mecca of young and old, new and the OG that been here. It's just a phenomenal area.
Yeah, and Girard Avenue is the main artery of Fishtown for everyone that doesn't know.
Girard Avenue,
Yeah,
and Front Street.
and Front Street.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Very cool. So I'm excited. I cannot wait. I have to admit, I haven't been down there yet, but I'm so excited to now come down and work out of the office and partake in the community. I've been absolutely dying for Opus to open an office in Philadelphia. So
yeah, you're a Philadelphian yourself, so I know from speaking with you that you have a lot of interest in the Philadelphia area and property. I was surprised that you knew my old stomping ground on 5th and Lehigh.
Yeah.
Boca de Oro and all that good stuff. So we have a lot in common.
I've really witnessed the Renaissance with you.
Yes.
My family has owned businesses in the area since the 70s, and it's really interesting to see, and it's fun. It's fun to watch it, and I feel like people like us that really know Philadelphia, we get, when you see the media and the publicity do the negative things, it's very unnerving. It really is, because what they're doing is they're discrediting all of the things that are amazing that have happened. And, they're also pinpointing things that every major city has, right?
Yes.
I mean, and I'm not trying to downplay them. Of course, people care about safety and all that other good stuff, but that's by definition, a city is a collection of people from all walks of life. And, that's going to happen no matter what. And I'm just so excited. I think you're such an incredible addition to the team, to the brand, to the company. And I'm just really, it's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. I really am.
And I think this was the perfect time. I mean, coming in right now, getting involved with the community, getting involved with the area. And like you said, there is the news media puts a black eye in Philadelphia because bad news sells. They think good news is boring. And the bad that you hear is a very, very small percentage of what Philadelphia is all about. With that type of news, which is upsetting for you and I, Chad, it prevents people from coming down here to really experience, there's a lot to offer. Not only history, tradition, but they're going also with, like you said, foodies, nightlife. It's just a big renaissance going on right now, and it's not going to change. It really isn't, because no one is leaving. The only thing I've been seeing is more and more and more developers, investors are building here. They're making this community stronger.
Well, you know what, Manny? It's one of these things where people like you and I, who consistently stay in there and do these things, are able to really assist in helping it move forward. And that's what we're here to do, man. Like that's the exciting part. It really is. And we're lifelong tried and true Philadelphia people. Mm-hmm. And it's fun. I'm looking forward to the things we can do together, to really help change and build the climate.
Yeah, Chad, you and I know that by next year we're this office is going to get built up. I can foresee the future, and hopefully agents that want to get out of that big box of a brokerage and have more of a personal feel of a boutique, real estate office, but with a mega real estate office mentality and hunger, and also, being involved with the Philadelphia area, the community.
Yeah. So give us some background about you. Where'd you grow up? Family, high school, all that good stuff.
I grew up in Philadelphia. Not too far from here in North Philadelphia. Like you said, I was a 70 and 80 child. I'm the youngest of four been right now married for 36 years to my beautiful wife, Sandy. I have two amazing children, Samantha, my oldest daughter, who's 32, and my son, Andrew, who's 26.
Awesome.
Samantha is suburban, so she lives in the suburbs. But Andrew, my son, a Temple University graduate, lives in Fishtown.
Yeah,
and
there you
he
go.
loves it. He loves it. He wants to leave, and he sees the possibility here. Myself, a typical family man. I grew up in Philadelphia, met my wife in Philadelphia. We got married, had kids, and like everybody else, moved to the suburbs, white picket fence, so on and so forth. But we still have a lot of connection and family in the Philadelphia area, and which gravitates myself. I gravitate towards it. Been doing real estate for 9 years in December. Really, really love what I do. Love the people that I work with, the agents that are with me, my clients, and other agents and brokers that I've met. I honestly could say this is one of the most fulfilling, passionate field I've ever been in, and I don't see it ending. So with the passion that I have for it, hopefully it rubs off on my other agents and that wants to join up and work with me.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then do you have a particular neighborhood or specific type of property or anything that's kind of your specialty? Is there a niche for you?
Believe it or not, I'm all over. I hate to say that. I do a lot of Philadelphia, the suburbs, Montgomery County, the main line. I'm all over the place. Which I don't want to mean this. I've been very comfortable of any area I go to. For me is a lot of agents wants to be in a specific area. For me is I have a Pennsylvania license, so I'm going to sell everywhere. One of my biggest business is international relocation. Been doing that. For 6 years. That's why I've been versed with a lot of areas in the Pennsylvania. It's all international clientele, CEOs, CFOs, management.
Interesting.
That comes down here. Usually, they're Fortune 500 companies. They come down for 1, 2, or 3 years. We find them places to stay. And what's great about it is it's taught me a lot about other cultures, but also gives me the satisfaction to show them what Philadelphia is all about, and they actually love it. And and I made a lot of great friends until this day. A lot of those clients are my friends that they will still call me and be like, "Hey, can you recommend a place in Philadelphia to eat?" So on and so forth. So I turned them into Philadelphians. And then my other biggest business is I have a lot of investors and developers, particularly in the Philadelphia area. And that was one of the reasons that I wanted to select an office in the Fishtown area. It's very close to everything. People don't understand that we're right off of 95 and 76. So, I have listings could be in Fishtown, Germantown section, South Philly, Northeast. Being here is so easy to venture out to those places, and also reverse. My clients can meet me here because it's like very convenient for them also.
Very, very true. Yeah, that all makes sense. It's really, So how's the commute from the city to the suburbs for you? Is it?
It's 45 to 50 minutes. It's like anything else. I-95 is traffic and everything, but at the end of the day, everything is 45 to 50 minutes away. That's how I look at it. It's true. Look. Every realtor will tell you work out of the car 95%.
Yeah, it's true. So good realtors.
I'm always on the phone speaking to clients, so on and so forth. So that commute for me goes by very quickly.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Are you bilingual?
Yes, I am. Awesome. My parents are from Puerto Rico, so Spanish and English.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
A little, just a tad of Italian because it's very familiar with Spanish. And I've been picking up a little bit of Hebrew here and there because I have a lot of Jewish clients.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Very interesting. That's cool. And so what's your go-to? So are you a Talleta Colombiana guy? Are you a what's the other spot I go to? Mixto. What else is?
Vieja Colombiana I grew up in. It's
Yeah.
one of the right there on Fifth Street near
Yeah.
Wyoming. Mixo is another one. But you know what? Because I grew up with Latin food, I venture out differently. Like,
Okay.
I love my Italian restaurants,
Yeah.
steak place. For me, I'm a true foodie because I will try any ethnicity of food out there.
Yeah.
And that's how because I love my Spanish food, but I could get that anytime. So mostly we venture out. My wife and I we love our Italian restaurants. I'm a big steak guy, so any great steak place. Steak 28. I go to Casey Prime in Warrington, Capitol Grill. For me is I'm not prejudiced when it comes to restaurants and food.
Now, do you are you do you a bachata dancer? Do you dance?
Salsa.
Salsa.
Salsa and merengue.
I feel like every Latino is born with those hips, man.
Unless you're adopted, man. That's you have to understand when you grow up on a Saturday morning when my mom was cleaning the house, she puts on the Spanish music and everyone is dancing while they're cleaning. So you go to family functions, they grab you to dance, and that's what you do, and that's what you enjoy.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's I've always been envious of. I see you guys do that stuff, and I'm like, how do you move like that?
Yeah, if you put a cup of tequila in you can move like that also. I heard stories about you from Mark and Volcom.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it there. Okay?
That's most of what they say is untrue. No. That's funny, man. Well, that's cool. So I mean, to sum it up, and you've given us a good journey. Tell us, what are your goals now with this new position? What do you want to see happen? Both, I guess, from an individual perspective from your team, as well as the overall office.
I met with Mark and Volcom about the partnership in the Fishtown location. I know they were looking for a Philadelphia location, and I know their reputation. And their brokerage, Opus Real Estate. I see the passion they have for the real estate, for their agents. I spoke with their agents. It's funny because their agents just speak so highly of them and the brokerage, that the retention of agents of staying there is very impressive. So meeting with them and looking at their passion of their business and the growth and the quick growth that they did with, I think, 4 or 5 years of existence. And it was very similar of what I wanted to do he used a partnership with people that has the same passion as me. So I knew it was a perfect fit. I know that with us three together and the whole Opus family, that they all want a Philadelphia presence and they want to succeed. And there's no better place than the area we're at now. So I have no, negativity of saying that we are going to be very successful. And our goal is when someone talks about Fishtown, that Opus Elite pops in their mind. That's how we want to be so involved, not only as just being known as a real estate company, but also be involved with the community. And that's the biggest part there, because when it comes to Mark and Volcom, they're so involved in every community their office is in, unselfishly. It's very impressive in my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's all. I mean, look, if you tell me they couldn't have picked a better fit. I mean,
well, thank you. I think us three together it's a great fit, and us three have the same goal. We just want to grow the Philadelphia location, but we're not looking at growing it by numbers. We're looking at growing it by the right people, the right fit, the right culture. And that speaks volumes, and I know we could do it, and I really do. I mean, there's already people that when the announcement came out, which was a phenomenal announcement, it put chills up and down your spine when they announced it on Friday. People have reached out and are excited not only for us, but excited that there is going to be this type of brokerage, Opus Elite, in this area.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
I think you were the most excited, Chad.
Well, it's funny. I'll never forget. I'll still remember. Mark was very nonchalant when he told me, "Oh yeah, we're opening up in Philly." What the hell do you mean we're opening up in Philly? I'm like, are we ready? Did we prepare? Is it like what's?
Yeah, because you're always down here, buddy, and I know you needed a reason to come down here.
Yeah.
Now you have a place to hang up your hat.
Exactly. Yeah, we got to come. We're gonna have to come and do some more video down there as well.
Oh my God! Yeah, I think with I think 2024 is going to be phenomenal with the festivals in Fishtown, us being involved, you following us with videos, happy hour, non-alcoholic drinks. I have
plenty of those.
Stuff like that. I think it's going to be an amazing place, and people are going to be amazed. Of our office.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm so excited. And you know what? You're right. It's all about timing. Life's weird like that. It's just all about timing. It really is.
And I think so. I think all of us are excited.
Yeah.
We're looking to be here for a long time.
Yep.
And to grow in every which way we can.
So if anyone wants to get a hold of you and they want to, they're itching to get that orange shirt on, how should they reach out?
Well, they could call me on my cell, which is 267-250-0557. They could text me or they could email me. My email address is Manny, Manny, the letter A, the word realtor, the number 4, and the letter U. So Manny, a realtor for you at Gmail.
Manny, a realtor for you at Gmail. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so they can reach out to me, call me. They want to talk. Mark and Volkan is also accessible. So, they do not mind that we can have a conference together, so on and so forth.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for being on today's show. You will be a frequent guest here, my friend. So to the first one.
Chad, I'm looking forward to it. And you know what? For being the first show and both of us being sober, I think it came out great.
Listen, you better watch out. I'm going to start speaking Spanglish soon. Well, everyone,
we're really comfortable and we're very flowing now.
Yeah, exactly. Well, Manny Adames, the team leader over at Opus Elite Real Estate Philadelphia, go visit him down in Girard Avenue in Fishtown. We are looking forward to many future episodes together. Yep. Everyone, thank you so much.
Our office address is 1412 North Front Street.
1412 North Front.
1214 North Front Street.
1214 North Front Street. Thank you for watching another edition of the Chatting Show on the Superstars Network. We will see you next time. Peace.